What if the most iconic motorcycle in India just got smoother, smarter, and more powerful without losing its legendary soul? That's exactly what Royal Enfield aims to deliver with the 2026 Royal Enfield Bullet 350. This isn't just another yearly update, it's a refinement of a machine that has carried history, heritage, and hardcore fans for decades. In this script, we'll break down what's new, what's improved, how it rides, and whether the 2026 Bullet 350 still deserves its legendary status. The legacy that refuses to fade. The Bullet is more than a motorcycle, it's a cultural icon. From military use to long highway tours and daily commutes, the Bullet has been a symbol of power, authority, and classic motorcycling. The 2026 model continues that tradition, but with a modern engineering approach that improves reliability, comfort, and performance while preserving the timeless character. This is not a reinvention. It's a carefully executed evolution. Design, classic look, sharper presence at first glance. The 2026 Bullet 350 looks unmistakably Bullet. The iconic round headlamp, teardrop fuel tank, long wheelbase, and retro silhouette remain intact. But look closer, and you'll notice subtle upgrades, refined paint finishes with deeper gloss, new premium color options, enhanced chrome detailing on exhaust and mirrors, slightly updated seat texture for a more premium look, improved build quality with tighter panel gaps. Royal Enfield didn't change the soul, they polished it. Engine and performance, smoother than ever. The 2026 Bullet 350 now runs on the J-Series 349cc engine, a major improvement over older Bullet motors. Key performance specs: engine 349cc, single cylinder, air oil cooled, power output around 20.2 bhp, torque 27N, transmission 5-speed gearbox. How it feels to ride this engine is refined, less vibey, and more commuter. The old school thump is still present, but now it's smoother and more controlled. Less engine vibration at cruising speeds. Better throttle response, improved low-end torque for city riding, comfortable highway cruising at 80 to 100 kilometers hit still. A Bullet, but one that feels more mature and refined. Ride comfort, built for long roads. Comfort has always been one of the Bullet's strongest traits, and the 2026 version improves it further. Suspension setup: front telescopic forks, rear twin shock absorbers. The suspension is tuned for Indian roads, absorbing bumps and potholes with ease. Whether you're riding through city traffic or on long highway stretchers, the ride feels stable and planted. Seat and ergonomics: wider, better cushioned, seat relaxed, upright riding posture, well positioned. Foot bigs: rider fatigue on long rides. This bike is built for long distance comfort, not aggressive sport riding. Braking and safety, a modern upgrade. The 2026 Bullet 350 comes equipped with dual improving braking stability and rider confidence. Braking system: front disc brake, rear disc, or drum variant, and a dual channel ABS for better safety. Braking performance feels more predictable and confidence inspiring compared to older Bullet generations. Mileage and real-world efficiency: despite being a classic heavyweight motorcycle, the 2026 Bullet 350 delivers respectable fuel efficiency. Expected mileage: city 30 to 35 kilometers, L highway 35 to 40 kilometers, L-way. The fuel tank capacity of around 13 liters. You can expect a decent touring range without frequent fuel stops. Features and technology: simple but practical. Royal Enfield has kept the Bullet simple but functional. Key feature: SM, a digital instrument, closer analog speedometer with digital trip meter, USB charging port, electric start, improved lighting system, halogen LED. Depending on variant, this isn't a tech-heavy bike, and that's intentional. The Bullet remains pure, mechanical, and rider-focused. Exhaust note: the thump still is one of the biggest emotional connections with the Bullet is its exhaust sound. The 2026 model retains the iconic thump, but now it's cleaner, less harsh, more refined, environmentally compliant. It's not as raw as older Bullets, but is still distinctive and satisfying. Handling and road presence: the Bullet is not meant for corner carving, it's meant for commanding the road. On feel stable at cruising speeds, heavy, planted road presence, predictable steering, best suited for relaxed riding. Its weight gives it a solid, confident stance, especially on highways. Variants and expected pricing: 2026 Royal Enfield is expected to offer multiple variants based on features and finishes. Estimated price range: base variant 1.75, 1.85 lakh, mid variant 1.902.00 lakh, top variant 2.05 to 0.15 lakh. Prices may vary depending on colors, brakes, and trim options. Pros: why the 2026 Bullet 350 stands out: timeless, classic design, smoother and more reliable engine. Comfortable for long rides, strong road presence, improved braking and safety, iconic brand, valued this as a motorcycle that appeals to emotion as much as logic. Cons: where it could improve, not very powerful compared to modern rivals. Heavy for beginners, limited modern tech features. Not ideal for aggressive, sporty riding, premium pricing for a classic bike if you want speed and cutting-edge tech. This may not be your best pick. Who should buy the 2026 Bullet 3? This bike is perfect for riders who love classic motorcycles, fans of the Bullet's heritage long distance, touring enthusiasts, riders who prefer relaxed cruising over racing, anyone who values style, comfort, and road presence. This bike is less about speed and more about experience. Real riding experience. What it feels like riding the 2026 Bullet 350 feels like time travel with modern comfort. You hear the thump, feel the weight, sense the heritage, but without the old mechanical headaches. The clutch feels smoother, the gearbox shifts better, and the engine feels far more reliable than previous generations. It's a bike you ride to enjoy the journey, not rush it. Bullet 350 versus competitors. VS Classic 350 Bullet feels more rock classic, feels more premium. Both share the same engine. V's. Jawa. For two, Jawa is sportier, Bullet is more comfortable. An iconic V's. Honda HNS CB350. Honda is smoother and more refined. Bullet has stronger emotional appeal. The Bullet wins in character and heritage. Final verdict: is the 2026 Bullet 350 worth it? The 2026 Royal Enfield Bullet 350 proves that legends don't need reinvention, they need refinement. It offers improved performance, better reliability, comfortable ride, quality classic styling, emotional riding experience. If you want a motorcycle that feels alive, meaningful, and timeless, the Bullet 350 is still one of the best choices on the road. Closing line strong, ending the 2026 Royal Enfield Bullet 350 isn't built to chase trends, it's built to outlive them.